Welcome back, trainer. So I had an amazing Ralts community day. As you can see, I was looking at my Ralts, the shiny one, and I just so happened to hatch one. We have a shiny on shiny over here, but that's not just it. We're going to actually tap our first Ralts as soon as we get out of the screen and get another shiny. So it was quite amazing. I was able to hatch a ton of these 10-kilometer eggs. That was the only thing coming out of Pokestops and gyms in which the distance was going to be cut. And with the super incubator, you are able to get a ton of stardust with that star piece on. And we're going to look at all that here in just a moment, guys. So I was able to get myself 18 shiny Ralts. We're looking fantastic. Now, the last video I did go over talking about, do you really want to evolve like a full team of them, or even 4 of them or 3 of them? I'd say 3 is reasonable. Say you want to evolve one really good IV one, and then maybe 2 for trade, or possibly 2 for yourself and then 1 for trade. And of course, I'm talking about both evolutions, possibly 4 for each. Like I said, we're going to be going over mine here. I did evolve quite a few Glades and then a few Gardevoirs as well, just for future trades, possibly lucky friendship trades, or people who need a Gardevoir or Glade in the Great League with the move Synchronoise for whatever reason. Who knows what kind of cups we're going to have in the future, which is going to make them meta relevant. So just going to hold on to those. I know they're going to be okay. They're decent. They're great psychic type attackers with that 2 charge bar move for sure, guys. I didn't mean to, dog on it too bad on my last video. I just wanted to make sure you didn't waste too many candies. And somebody made the comment that they were able to grind for the whole period and actually come out with a ton of candies, even though they evolved I forgot the number. It was like above 10 of them, and they still had like 1,300 candies. Well, that's great, and I'm going to say I was able to get a ton of candies as well. But what I was actually trying to do is help people out for the bigger picture. Not everybody has a massive grinding spot that they can go to. There's a lot of people that don't really have too many spawns in their area, not very many Pokestops, or simply never even had much candies for Ralts to begin with, or even have a Gallade or Ralts in the first place. So just trying to give a few people those tips there. And about the Sinnoh Stones, you were just going to have them. They weren't handing them out in any sort of special fashion, not through PvP. They weren't going to give you extra ones. So you just had to have them on hand. And that is another reason why I made a few shiny Glades with Synchronoise, just in case, like I said, people need those in the future for possibly the Great League for some sort of cup. Now, let's go ahead and get into my catches here. I'm going to be transferring a lot of Ralts. I wanted to keep every single one and wait to do it on camera. With that said, let's go ahead and check out my findings. All right, now taking a look at my Gardevoirs and Gallades here. I did originally have 3 Gardevoirs. The one that I did max out back in 2017, as well as the one that I had in the Great League here. So I did go ahead and evolve 6 of these. A couple for the Great League to help people out in the future, and obviously test one out myself. And then I evolved the other ones for possibly lucky trades. And then we did have the 100, which I couldn't pass up. And then this lucky one as well. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, you said not to evolve a bunch. Absolutely, except for I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of these for trades. So that's why I made a bunch of those there. And then taking a look at the Glades, I did have 2 of these, I do believe. 2 of them. So wait, make that 3. I did have the lucky one here, so it has Leaf Blade in close combat. And somebody asked me, what is the ideal moveset for Gallade in PvP? Well, it all really depends on the meta. Currently, for the cups that we do have now, Confusion, Leaf Blade, and Close Combat is going to be the best value for Gallade at the moment. Close Combat is going to give you great coverage and hard hitting. Leaf Blade is going to be fantastic because it only takes 3 Confusions to get to that Leaf Blade, doing a great amount of damage. So that's going to be looking nice. Synchronoise have yet to test out myself, which I'll be bringing you a video on that. And then of course I did make the shiny one because, gotta make the shiny. I don't think the IVs were too great on this one. Now, I just went for the highest IV one and evolved it because I plan on possibly lucky trading that one. Then, of course, the 100% IV, and then the Great League one that I already had made. I haven't purchased a secondary move on that. And then I made another Great League one. Wait, no, that's not the IVs. One of these is fantastic. Oh, here we are. So there you go. Low as you can get for the attack, and then as high as you could possibly get for the defense and HP. And in a lot of cases, having 14 in defense is actually optimal for the PvP Great League. So that's what I'm looking like for my evolutions. All right. And like I said, the reason why I made so much is because I'm going to be trading these off. These are not for personal keep here. And yes, Synchronoise is a decent move on them, but I was trying to stress the fact that there's other Psychic type Pokemon that are going to be doing a little bit better, but these are not horrible. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into my recent Pokemon here, and we're going to go ahead and just run through the IV checks. Let's see if we can find anything like really good. This one came out of an egg here. Don't think I should be keeping a ton of these right now. I'm pretty set on what I need. So let's go ahead and just make a decision here. Those first two are pretty good. Too bad that one was an opposite with the IVs. And there's going to be a lot. I don't know if I should go through all of these right now, to be honest. But I don't want to transfer something that's really good, right? So let's just go ahead and take a little look-see. I did stop to do that Dratini. And I haven't seen any Shadow Ralts. Did a few rocket stops during the Ralts Community Day, and I didn't see anything. So let me know if they're even out yet or if anybody has one. So this one is okay. All right. And we're going to look at the shinies. I did say I caught 18 of those, which is exact. All right. And I think we can probably transfer most of these. I made my 100s. I'm good to go. I really am. I'll keep a few of these because their IVs are okay. Because I was hatching them out of the eggs and they have egg IVs, which are decent. But you kind of want that 15 in attack if you're going to be maxing them out. If you're going to be using them in the Great League, you want the lowest attack you can get. So this one right here was it's almost great. It's almost fantastic. Unfortunately, the attack was like at 11 there. And yeah, this is a lot of Ralts. I didn't transfer any of them. Usually throughout the community day, I definitely transfer. But this time around, I wanted to keep the whole thing. We'll start this one up. Love that lower defense. You know me, guys. Get that charge move up faster in PvE. But I kept them all so we can transfer them all together. Don't you just love that sound? I don't have the volume on, but when you transfer a whole bunch of Pokemon, it just makes that like mass transfer. Dung! Alright, so yeah. Looks like we have a few good ones in here, and it's going to hurt to transfer some of these, but I'm definitely not going to hoard them either because I made all the evolutions that I need. So we're looking pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and just transfer them. How about we start now? We'll keep the 300 because that's pretty decent and get rid of the rest. And this is going to yield me a ton more candies when I do transfer these here. Obviously, we're keeping the shinies, but we're going to get rid of all the other ones. Yes, some of these were pretty good. I understand. But the thing is, I don't like to hoard. And the more I hold on to things, I'm like, well, this and this reason, I'm going to keep it. And then I get more Pokemon. Well, this and this reason, I'm going to keep it. And then before you know it, I'm stacked up on all these Pokemon, and I forgot the reason why I'm even keeping them. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of them all right now. And just hold on to the shiny. There is one that I think I need to go back and uncheck because I don't want to get rid of that. Wow, we're up to 107. Let's go, guys. 115. Wow. And I've already checked these prior, so I know that there's no 100. Oh, there's the one I wanted to keep. All right, we'll keep that there. And keep going here. Wow, we're up to 145 Ralts. We were waiting for it, huh, folks? It's funny. Niantic was like, we're going to give it to them this month. They want Shiny Rayquaza. Okay. They want more bag space. All right. And they also want Ralts Community Day. Ah! And they just dropped it on us. Good job, Niantic. This is the way you should run your summers for this game. For sure. Give the people what they want. And with the continuous events, I mean, I'm just swamped over here, guys. I love it, though. It's content, right? And keeping us entertained. We're up to 234. 239. Let's go. This is insane. So, yeah, like I said, I didn't transfer a single one during this whole event. And that's going to be it. And then take a look at this really quick. Shiny Rayquaza, then go down a little bit, and another one. So I caught 2 more yesterday. Yeah, it was crazy. So 240 or 258. Let's go ahead and transfer all of that. Hopefully my game doesn't freeze. Oh, it didn't. 200. All right. Now let's go ahead and see how many candies I do have here. Let's look at the Shiny Glade. 1336. Not bad whatsoever. So Synchronoise. Do I want to purchase that secondary move? Well, let's go ahead and look up Glade. And I am going to go to, where is that one? This IV, this is great. This is great. So we're going to go ahead and purchase that secondary move. Let's go. Look at the Stardust. It's fine. We're good. And also take note that we're going to be getting that Stardust event after the Go Fest in Japan. And we're going to be getting a ton of Stardust like that too. So if you're thinking about investing in something, but you're like, well, I don't want to use my Stardust because it's going to be so hard to get it all back. We're going to get that Stardust event in which you should be able to just get it right back. Not only that, but these 10-kilometer eggs for this event, hatching those with that distance cut, we're going to look at some hatches towards the end. And there's massive amounts of Stardust coming out. Granted, I did have my star piece on, so keep note of that as well. All right, trainers. So we're going to go ahead and max out this lucky Gardevoir here, Confusion and Synchronoise. And that's going to be the one to the left. And then we're going to look at this Mewtwo over here. As you can see, it does have Confusion and Shadow Ball as well as Thunderbolt. But that's okay because with this IV checker, I can pick whatever moveset and get a DPS reading here. And like we went over in my last video, this is exactly why I told you not to max out a whole bunch of these. Or evolve a whole bunch. You can evolve as many as you want, but investing the Stardust, you may want to hold off. So, taking a look at the Confusion and Synchronoise Gardevoir, it is going to be sitting at 33.2 DPS damage per second in PvE. Alright, going up against gyms and raids. Now the Mewtwo, for PvE, going up against gyms and raids, it's going to have 37 DPS, and it even has 12 in attack. All right, so if it was at, say, 15, it would probably be sitting around maybe 38, maybe 37.7. So there you go. Mewtwo with Confusion and Psychic is going to be better, as well as Alakazam and Espeon outperforming the Synchronoise. But, like we also went over, having a double charge move in PvE may prove useful in times where you just might, say, almost be able to get off a charge move, like for the Psychic, and then you faint out, and then you wasted all of that time gaining energy, and you weren't able to get off your charge. But with Synchronoise, it's going to be able to be spammed a little bit more, and I wouldn't say making it more useful, but not wasting your energy going up against those gyms or raids. So there you have the comparison. Yes, Mewtwo's better. Yes, Alakazam is better, and Espeon as well. So take note of that. Make sure you don't power up too many. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at these egg hatches from Community Day with the Ralts here. Take a look at the Stardust in the corner. It's going to be absolutely outstanding. That is 4,000 plus right there. And another question, if you're wondering, should you completely max out a Gardevoir or Gallade with Synchronoise if you're wanting to use it as a pure Psychic type attacker to go up against gyms and raids? Well, that's going to probably be Gardevoir because it is going to be both Fairy and Psychic. And it's going to have that double resistance to fighting type Pokemon. Gallade is just going to have, the one resistance being Psychic type, so Gardevoir will be able to stay in the fight a little bit longer because of the Fairy typing. So if you're wondering about that, you probably should just go for the Gardevoir. Gallade is amazing as well, looks awesome for sure, and it really depends on the moveset. So if Machamp does have Heavy Slam, well, that's going to be super effective to Gardevoir, and it's just going to be neutral to Gallade. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out. Share it with your friends if you think this is something that'd be interested in. And I'll be continuously bringing you Pokemon Go news and my adventures as we go on here. So let's go ahead and continue to see what we have for these egg hatches. Because it was so nice. Make sure you had that star piece on. There was periods in which I forgot, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's all right. They were hatching at such an extreme rate, I was able to pick them right back up. See, that one I don't think I had a star piece on. It was like 2,400 Stardust, which is still magnificent for sure. And this is when I got home here. All my eggs started hatching without a star piece. That's 3,000. Not bad. Checking the IVs on that one there. And those were the ones that I did keep in the beginning. Then we're going to go ahead and hatch another one here, getting that nice drift at my house. All right, Pro Planties, open my gift. Awesome. All right, I'll be sending you another one. And let's see how much we get from this one. I think it's the littlest amount. 3,200. Not bad. Oh, nope. We have another one. And the video is coming to a closure. So thank you for watching, trainers. If you enjoyed it, like I said, please give it a big thumbs up. And I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.